All right, guys, so now we're in one of the greenhouses here at Baker Creek Seed Company. We're hanging out. I'm Doug.
I'm Stacy.
And we're off-grid with Doug and Stacy, and we're just bouncing around, just getting some tips and tricks for you guys so you can implement them on your place. And recently, Stacy and myself, we did a video on YouTube, and we showed you guys how you could use gigantic sunflowers as a trellis, which works out really cool. And these guys are going to show you how to assemble like a bamboo trellis, or you could even use sticks or anything like that. I think they said the whole project here was like under $5, and you'll get lots of years out of them. If you leave them out all year long, you probably won't get as long, but they're bamboo, and usually bamboo is pretty easy to find. So these guys are going to show you how they're going to trellis up some peas.
So, who are you?
My name's Andrew. And I'm John.
And I'm Kendall.
And they're gonna tell us you are the experts on making a trellis.
All right. Well, today we're doing just a really simple kind of pyramid style trellis. Yeah. This is really quick and easy to put together. And as Doug was saying, you can use, bamboo is a really great material, and you can find it in Missouri here, especially along riverbeds and stuff like that. You can also use sticks and willow branches. Bamboo is pretty easy to come by too at like home improvement stores, if you feel like buying it. Really versatile material. It will last a lot of years, but like I said, you could use sticks as well.
So the first thing you did was you took a string, wrapped it around one, tied it in a knot.
Yeah, so that's going to be my little starter point, and then you kind of weave back and forth around each little piece, and you can go reverse it, and then you go back.
So just like you go in and out of your finger,
Just like you're going in and out of your finger, you kind of get it in between the bamboo, and then you're going around the bamboo. This is a shorter piece, but it'll still hold it all together.
These trellises do tend to shore up some too as your plants start to vine up it, and it kind of all the string and the sticks you put on it add to its structural integrity. Right. So by the end of the season, they're usually pretty solid. It is really crucial that you add some pieces going up the side. You want to have a lot of little things that your plants can grab onto and vine up as they grow. So the more kind of strings or sticks or whatever you can put on the sides, kind of the easier it makes for the plant to vine up.
And also adds to structural integrity.
Absolutely.
And then what kind of string are you guys using?
We have the Nut Sense Ideal Garden Twine that we sell here online and in our store here.
So we sell it here at Baker Creek.
We do, yes. And really there's lots of different kinds of twine that you could potentially use. We've tried different methods. Here we more likely prefer the more natural looking twine, just because we kind of have show gardens here and we want everything to look nice. And but they do sell more synthetic, like yellow twine or regular baling, nylon baling. And that works pretty well, and honestly probably lasts quite a bit longer than this natural twine. But the natural twine will kind of wear out roughly at the same time the bamboo will also.
Biodegradable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So.
Alright, so you tie your bamboo on there initially. You're going to wrap it around, and you wrap it back towards it and kind of attach it. But the crucial thing for making sure it's tight is wrapping in between the two pieces. And that keeps it real tight and cinched, almost tight enough to climb on it like a ladder. And there you go.
So we just showed you guys how you can make your TP style trellis out of bamboo or sticks. And now we're going to take you around the garden upstairs here. We're going to show you some of the other configurations that can make your garden area a little more snappy.
Yeah, because this vertical type gardening it's huge if you're really limited in space. It looks pretty and it just grows up, and you can get so much more in a small amount of space. So this next one here is basically like a cage, and they've used the twine, and they went ahead and just kind of made squares throughout for the vines to travel up.
Now this one they've actually modeled after the A-frame, and then what they did is they took the twine and they put it on the inside, so that way no matter which way this trellis is up, it'll be able to grab a hold of something. So just remember, like depending on what you're going to be trellising, you want to make the structure able to handle all the weight when this thing really starts putting on the fruit.
Now this looks like a big house. It's a little bit more sturdy because they put some giant boards on here. So they're going to be a little heavy because you're going to have a lot of boards on here. So when you are making your trellis, think about those things too. And you can get really creative. Look how creative this is.
Well guys, well, hopefully you got some tips for trellising. There's a lot of different configurations that you can do so you can grow the most produce in a small space.
Yeah, and then just be creative. I mean, you can use some of these things and do smaller versions of it. Just do what you can, you know, if you're doing beans or whatever you're going to use to trellis. But there's so many creative ideas. Just be creative with your trellis ideas.
Just remember again before we get out of here that you want to make sure you're using sticks that can adequately hold what you're going to trellis. So you don't want to put little skinny little sticks if you're trellising up some cucumbers that are really big and heavy, because once they really start putting the weight on, they might crash your structure in. You could also use sticks. We mentioned that earlier in the video, so just be creative, use what's on hand, and enjoy your growing season. As always, you can check us out on
Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And we appreciate you guys watching.
And check out rareseeds.com.
That's what I was just going to say. Rareseeds.com here at Baker Creek. Good family-owned business here in the Midwest. And they're always doing good things for the community and for people like you.
That's right. Hey guys, thanks for watching our video. You might want to check out these videos.
And if you want to become a Homestead homie, click the picture of us below.
We will see you tomorrow.